Can I just point out, by the way, Alex Griffin is not my boyfriend. All right. However, he's dumped me anyway after that performance. So, way up the Greens,
Way.
up the Pilgrims.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Argyle Way. We're back with another video, and this is the Plymouth Argyle review of the game against Ipswich 2-1 win. What an amazing result!
Fucking top of the league. Come on, baby.
Top of the league, and it's amazing feeling. Words can't describe how happy I am right now. But and from my YouTube short yesterday, like I said, we'll go into it anyways. Mumba, confirmed baller.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
You love Bally, don't you?
I love
don't get me
him.
wrong,
I
we
love
all
him
do,
so
but
much.
you really love
I
Bally.
really love him. But we'll jump to Liam's perspective of the game first. But seriously, talk us through this game. Like, how did we perform? Like in the Portsmouth game, first half we wasn't that good, and then second half completely changed.
Yeah, I mean, we've done it quite a lot this season. We should be called Plymouth Second Half FC.
Reminds me of Manchester United.
Yeah, you've said that to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, to be honest, the first half, I mean, their goal come against the one to play, if I'm honest, and that's not me being biased or anything. That's actually true.
It is.
Because we play decent, and their goal come from Dan Starr, deflected effort off Freddie Latapo. But to be honest, that goal was inevitable anyway, because it's always Freddie Latapo that always scores against us.
Mm-hmm.
Scored against Rotherham against us. I went to that game. That was awful. But yeah, I mean, I think the second half we played really well. I think Mumba's goal was class, really well taken. And there's questions that whether it was a foul on Sam Morsey or whoever went down. No, not Sam Morsey. Connor Chaplin, sorry. Connor Chaplin on, I think, Joe Edwards? Or
No, it was Houghton.
Houghton, sorry. So Houghton. And obviously Ipswich fans say different, but I don't think it was a foul. Connor Chaplin ran into Houghton.
Yeah.
And the goal came from that, happy days. And Whittaker's goal 25 yards out. Bang, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And all we had to do was control the game from there. 15 minutes of, well, I'll say 20 actually. 5 minutes added on. Well, it was actually 6 because of our substitutions. And Bolton, the Argyle fan, who he used to play for us, right?
He used to play for us, yes.
He did. He's from Cornwall, he is, Christian Walton. He's from Wadebridge.
Yeah, he used to play for us, and he scored.
Mate, what a save, by the way. You've got to give credit to Cooper.
And if that went in, that would have just felt like Wigan all over again at home.
Yeah,
remember that?
I'd say Portsmouth.
Yeah,
I'd say Portsmouth, really.
Oh yeah, Portsmouth and the same. Yeah,
so I predicted 2-2 as well.
I was going to say, going back to last season when Wigan and Rotherham won those games at home park. I think those wins for both of them, I think, signalled why they both got promoted. And if we keep doing, I know it's a bit off topic, but if we keep doing away like what we did at Derby, for example, what we nearly did at Pompey, then we could be in a similar boat this season. So yeah, it's exciting times for us.
I mean, if we can take points, obviously our home form is way too good, and we can just take points as we go along and just go, "Hello, boys, thanks for the points, good night."
Exactly.
But we have to do that away, i.e., Sheffield Wednesday, Barnsley, Peterborough, and all those other teams. We have to do that away. If we can do that away, why can't we go for second or go to win the league or even get playoffs?
Exactly. Very well.
Obviously, we'd rather go for first or second because obviously, even though playoffs is still a very good achievement, it's still going to be really hard to get through. Because
we've got 20. How many points are we on? 20.
We're on 22.
22. I mean, 22 of a possible. What is it? What are we on? 11 games.
Yeah, so that's our 33.
And those 33. 2 teams in blue are just behind on 21.
Yeah.
I think it's 30. No, is it? Wait. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. I think it's out of 33.
Yeah, we'll be out of 30 because it's 10 games.
Oh yeah, 10 games. Yeah,
10,
my bad.
22 out of 30.
22 out of 30. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, that's playoff territory, really.
Yeah, so I'd say this. Yeah, this is our best start to a League One season we've had in a long time.
Mm.
Yeah,
but it just brings back memories of last season. We have to. To say that last season, we only won one game out of the top 6 teams that were in that was in the playoffs last season.
Yeah,
and now we've beaten I think 4 out of the 6. Am I correct?
We've beaten Derby, we've beaten Barnsley, we've beaten Peterborough, and we've beaten Ipswich now, and we drew against Portsmouth.
All we got is Sheffield Wednesday and who's the other one?
Sheffield Wednesday, and then Wycombe and MK Dons and all that jazz.
Yeah, I don't really count Wycombe and MK Dons as top 6 rivals, but yeah,
but they were top 6 last year though,
this season.
Yeah, fairs. I mean, if we can get points off them, it's happy days, and then we can just tick off the top 6 as it's done.
Yeah. Exactly. Because
if you're considering like the important games, it's literally just Sheffield Wednesday and the Derby game against Exeter in this first half of the season, and that's literally it. And then the rest of the league, then we need to aim for 3 points. Simple as that. I know. I mean, we've only got really difficult. But we've got to go for it, and it's different. I'd say it's only different to last season though, Liam, because last season, while we were top, Ryan Lowe left out of nowhere to go to Preston. Whereas this season, I don't think Stephen Schumacher is going to do that.
No, you don't. I mean, the only teams that are left to come to Owen Park is Derby, Wycombe, Sheffield Wednesday, and Pompey. That's it. Yeah. And then it's all the Timber clubs.
Yeah. But then we got to go to Ipswich, which I say will be a very tough game when we go there.
Can I just say, I know they're doing terrible at the moment, but I love how you're calling Charlton Tin Pot.
Because they are.
Because they are.
They're not doing well. I wouldn't call them Tin Pot. They're a huge club. Yeah, they are doing so bad at the moment. They are doing terribly.
I wasn't aiming at Charlton. I was aiming at like Forest Green and all those.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to bantery put it in.
MK Dons Tin Pot? Is Wycombe Tin Pot?
I mean, there's no question on MK.
I mean, to be honest, if we don't beat MK at home park this season, with their squad this season, dear me.
But moving on from that though, but last season though, I said this throughout the entire of the last season, and I said it from the start of this season. You've got to prove yourselves against the top 6 throughout this season. If you cannot prove it against, I think it's the top 7, you will not get anywhere near the playoffs or promotions. Simple as that. That happened last year. Look where
to be honest, MK Dons are probably a prime example, to be honest, because the way they've started, they don't look like getting playoffs. In all honesty,
I think they're ruled out already. MK Dons. Yeah. I know they'll.
Is that the same with Wycombe? You reckon?
I'd say all 3 of them, Wycombe, MK Dons, and Oxford.
But last year, Sheffield Wednesday had a pretty terrible start, and then they ended up in the playoffs.
Mind you, that is true.
Because you never know, anything can change with just like that. Simple as that.
Wait, where was Sheffield Wednesday this time last season? Like,
because I know we beat them 3-0, and then I did think they end up pulling off some pretty. Ooh,
just on the fact that we're talking about Wycombe, we got them on a Thursday night at home park. My God,
Thursday night.
Yeah.
Bloody hell! I was not expecting that.
It's on the 29th of December.
Yeah, because so
Sheffield... because we've got them straight after Cheltenham on Boxing Day, and I'm going to be going. I'm going to be going to Cheltenham on Boxing Day, and then obviously I'll be at home with the family for Christmas. Then I'm going to make the short trip to Cheltenham from Shropshire for Boxing Day, and then I'll be going back to Plymouth on like the 28th to be ready for Whittaker.
And then I've just gone through
This is what I hate about this December fixtures is how on earth you're going to fit the preview reviews in, because you've got Cheltenham on Boxing Day. Normally the review the next day, and then we've got Wickham on the 29th.
We'll work it out. We'll work it out.
We'll
But
work it
my
out.
worry is that and this is what a someone was talking to me about earlier. The problem we have, Argyle, is that Christmas is usually our poor form as well. So I'm hoping, obviously, we can change that this season.
Yeah,
yeah.
And like, I'm going through the form last year for us. I'm going through the home form. We won 14, drawn 4, lost 5, scored 32, and conceded 19. Then away form, won 9, drawn 7, lost 7, 36 goals scored, and 29 goals conceded. So we scored more goals away than we did at home.
I mean,
that sounds positive to me.
One of the draws was against, well, 2 of the draws was against Fleetwood and flipping Crew.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Crew went down.
It was 5 games we lost at home, wasn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Wigan, Rotherham, MK Dons, Wickham, and Lincoln.
Oh yeah, Lincoln losing to Lincoln at home.
Right. This time last season, we drew with bloody Crew at Home Park, and we were 4th in the league, round 10, behind Wigan, behind Sunderland, and behind MK Dons. And the top 2 at this stage of the season both got promoted, Wigan and Sunderland. So depends if we can keep on that. And actually, Harv, Sheffield Wednesday were actually 5th this time during the season. They did actually beat Wigan 2-1 at the DW Stadium, and they were just 1 point behind us with Rotherham in 6th.
But I think
Wickham in 7th.
I think it was a little games later on. I think they were then going through the stumbling path, and then I think they started bringing back their form.
Yeah, because when we went in our stumbling path last season at Christmas, January, we were down as low as 8th, and I saw 8th was the lowest we were. And then by the time it got to like February, March, Schumacher picked up the pieces, and we were back in the playoffs again.
Yeah, but going back to the Ipswich game, as is all about, but mainly throughout this game, what we saw throughout this game was, I'd say solo. How do you say it? But like very good solo performances, mainly from Whittaker, mainly from Mumba, Ennis, and then you could say Koopy for the save, and then I think he did pull off maybe a couple more saves during the game. But like,
I mean, that just going off that Cooper save again, that was amazing.
It was obviously a brilliant save.
In the video, I'm like, when that header's going, I'm like, go as you can see on the video, I'm like, no way.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I think someone said, hit the bloody bar.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I see what you mean, though, Harv. I just wanted to go back to Sheffield Wednesday, because the game after they played Wickham, they lost at home to Oxford, and they were 12th in the table. So I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But it's a similar stage, because they were 12th, 11th, and 11th for a bit, and then they shot up to like 9th, 7th, 8th, then up to 5th, and then they were just around there the whole time.
Yeah. Because they beat us.
This is very random, but when we was talking about Shrewsbury earlier in the video, we've got them twice on Tuesday night, same as Oxford.
Yeah,
just to point that out.
Yeah. But going to Jack on the Ipswich game, because obviously you were there as well. But give me your thoughts.
I hope so.
On. You hope so.
Of course I was.
Give me your thoughts on mainly the solo performances from the standout players in the game.
My man of the match was Whittaker, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yep.
I thought it was by far his best game of the season so far. I didn't think he put a foot wrong. It's now 3 goals in the last 4 league games for the very talented loan signing we've got now from Swansea, of course. Whittaker actually went close to making it 1-1 early in the second half, with that audacious spin and shot. It went narrowly wide, of course, but
and then he had another shot.
Then he got the match winner with his 20-yard strike in the 75th minute.
25.
Wait, what? Sorry, Lynn?
25 yards.
Was it 25 yards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh no, I saw an online article earlier saying it was 20 yards. So,
but like they said on Sky Sports commentary, they said it might have taken a slight deflection for it to get that height.
Yeah, that's true.
Does it
Not
look like it?
sure.
Because
Regardless, though, it was
yeah.
it was in the 75th minute, but yeah,
But it was
I
still,
just thought the
it's
man had a
still an amazing
phenomenal
strike, though. You've
performance,
got to be
and
honest. Still
he
I know
amazing.
what
100%
this
has to
is
start
another
again
this
for
is
Wickham on Saturday.
no, but another random thing. But have you seen that every time we're winning, there's like 5 or 6 minutes added on? That's
Yeah, but
really
to be
annoying.
honest,
It was
though,
meant to
that
be 5 minutes added on, but they took a minute afterwards as well. That really annoyed me that day because I thought, watch Ipswich get a jammy equaliser now. And they nearly did, of course, with Walton. I get
I wasn't laughing at that.
I
I
know
was
you
laughing
were.
at.
I get them all the time now. Well, not all the time. Well, I get them every day, but like they're like it's just like one per day, and then it should like stop from that. I don't know if my Pepsi Max is helping, but
no, I don't think it is, mate. I think it's ruining you.
bloody hope not.
Oh God, bloody hell! But
Can I just point out, by the way, Alex Griffin is not my boyfriend. All right. However.
Old friend! Oh, new friend! Oh, friend! Please be my friend! Oh, friend! Oh, friend!
He's dumped me anyway after that performance. So
Way!
up the Greens, up the Pilgrims.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted
Brilliant.
to put that in.
But my thoughts on the game, though, to be honest, from the first half, I thought defense. I think we just tried to play out from the defense. We just tried to play out from the defense and tried to play out along the wings, but it mainly didn't work as Ipswich were mainly trying to push a lot further up the field and keep catching us on the counter. Because that goal that they scored was completely against the run of play.
It was such a I don't know how to explain it. It was one of the strangest opening goals I've ever seen.
Yeah, and then you heard the crowd. You heard the crowd said "way," and then it loops in.
To be honest, I'm not surprised it was Ladapo though, because obviously he knows how to score against us as well. He's done it with Rotherham before. Tell you what, that I haven't said this all season actually, but as he was at Rotherham as well, and Rotherham got promoted, that is actually a cracking signing for Ipswich as well.
Yeah, very good signing.
Yeah,
Freddie Ladapo.
Yeah.
I think that's also why so many people had Ipswich to go up this season because they signed Ladapo, they signed Kamara, hate to say it, they signed Marcus Harness from Portsmouth, but he proved himself once again against us. But yeah, no, it was such a jammy goal though. I did not think it was going in at all, and I was one of those majority of Argyle fans shouting "way" because I didn't think it went in, and then it went in. I was like, what the hell? And then that's what I was thinking at the time. And I was like, how the hell's that gone in? And then I saw them celebrate. And I thought, for some bizarre reason, I honestly thought they were going to rule it out for like offside or something. But then when I looked at the reactions from everyone afterwards, after a few seconds, I was like, for a few seconds, I was like, yeah, it's definitely in, isn't it? It's 1-0 Ipswich.
Yeah. But like...
where was you sat for the game? Just out of interest.
So I was in the... for the start of it, once I finished on turnstiles with Harvey, I was in literally where the Devonport end and the Lyndhurst end meet, that corner. But then second half, I went to find Harvey, and I was right by.
Oh, you was there. That's where I was.
End. You was in the Devonport end.
I was like on the corner of
Wait, all right.
I was literally on the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, because I rang Harvey at half time. I said I'll come and join you if there's any spaces left. And he said, yeah, it should be fine, no problem. Then I did, and then
okay, because I think I might have heard you in the background. Yeah, I might have heard you in the background.
Well, I'm loud, so that's probably why.
Yeah, you are loud.
Yeah, no,
yes.
I celebrated obviously celebrated both goals. I gave a massive high five to Harvey's dad. Me and Harvey had a massive hug together as well. So
oh, what an amazing moment!
And then, they left a bit earlier than me because I was still in the ground for another 5 to 10 minutes celebrating the win. And had photos and everything. And they left. I was still vlogging in the ground. The vlog will be up soon, by the way, guys. Same with the Oxford vlog and the Pompey vlog. They should both be up. If not tonight, tomorrow some point. When they get uploaded, I'll edit this description some point this week and just put it in there.
But yeah, after the game I had to leave early, but then because I had to get my the purple.
Yeah, I saw you outside anyway.
Yeah, but then I was like singing with the fans on all that. I was just singing with all of the fans outside. It was it was so good.
I was
So good,
and then
singing all the
I was around the ground for like another hour because I was trying to find because I was trying to get in contact with Alex because Alex said he would meet me after the game
because
for an interview, but,
he was talking to one of the fans. He was talking to one of the fans, wasn't he?
yeah, and I was trying to find him because I was talking to a few Ipswich fans saying obviously good game and stuff, and I said to them I still think you'll be up there this season, definitely. And I interviewed
What was their response?
I interviewed an Ipswich fan called Matt. He was a class act, to be fair. He said to me in his interview, I mean, it will come obviously in my vlog anyway, but he said in my interview, our first defeat was coming soon, and that I think that second half showed you wanted it more than that we wanted it more than Ipswich.
We had more desire than the had more desire to win that
and
game.
It just shows our home form is too good. Thanks, boys. See
both teams, to be fair, played exceptionally well, I thought.
Yeah.
But it shows that at home park we are that we're still unbeaten at home park. It shows that we are a team not to mess around with at home park. It shows a statement to all of the teams in League One.
Like I was what was it you were saying to me yesterday, Half? It was I had it in my mind. I'll bring it up in a sec. I'll bring it up. It'll come back up. Literally I was trying to find Alex because Alex messaged me saying if you're around come into my vlog, of course, if you want. I said yeah, that sounds good. I couldn't find him at the end because I was Ipswich fans were saying to me like he was around the corner and stuff and still in the ground, but like I couldn't see him anywhere at all. So I thought he'd already driven back to Suffolk or something. So and then the ground was then empty a few minutes after anyway. So I just called it a day, and then I got some interviews with a few Argyle fans, obviously celebrating the win with us.
Yeah.
And then I eventually got back to the house, and that was it. I was straight to sleep. I was knackered when I got back, honestly. And
exactly
for a good 12 hours.
But yeah, but we'll add an extra comment. We'll add an extra question on this as well because Liam put it in the Insta chat of Kieran McKenna talking about the challenge as well, saying that it should have been a foul. What's your honest thoughts on that, both of you?
He's a mug.
He's a mug. He's a former Manchester United mug. But anyways, player ratings.
Let's go.
So we'll start off with Michael Cooper.
9.
Yeah.
9 instantly for that save.
For me, I know I give him Whittaker man of the match, but he's
one of our own. He's one of our own.
Oh, Michael Cooper. He's one of our own.
That's all I heard in the chat outside the stadium. I was like, oh, mate, he's only 22, and then there's people saying he should be in the fucking England team already.
I totally forgot he's younger than me as well. That's mental.
And there's people saying, Liam, that he should be the third choice England keeper.
Yeah, I agree.
He's the same age as me. He's 4 months younger than me, Michael Cooper is. He's born on October the 8th. It's his birthday coming up.
Yeah. But,
yes. We play Accrington at home then.
Yeah. But I'm going to give him a 9 as well, just for that save. But
I know
he did pull off some other decent saves though as well in the game.
I know he conceded the goal in the first half, but still doesn't matter. It was a standout performance from him. And the saves he had made, apart obviously, and to be fair, that Ipswich goal was one of the strangest goals that I've ever seen anyway. But
and then there was fans
he made outstanding saves regardless the whole game. So
but there was fans behind me saying, "Why the fuck couldn't Cooper do any more than that? What do you want? What do you want? Do you want him to just go run right into the bloody Freddie Ladapo? What do you want? What do you want from him? I don't know."
And also, if he did that, he'd probably knowing our luck, he'd probably get sent off, and then that'll be
probably get a penalty.
The next few games.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, who is that? I should know this now, but who is our backup keeper?
Burton. Yeah, Burton. He's just signed a new contract as well. Burton. By the way.
Yeah. Michael Cooper's birthday on the 8th of October then. Accrington at home. We're going to smash them. Cooper.
Oh, lovely.
Cooper,
But yeah,
keeps a clean sheet. Thank you very much, boys. Thanks for
what
coming.
rating are you going to give Cooper, Liam?
I said a 9.
You said a 9 because I couldn't hear you.
9,
yeah.
Right. But decent, very good performance from Cooper. Simple as that. But next player, I'd say first half.
Wait, who's this? Sorry,
first half. Excuse me. But,
who's
good
this player we're talking about?
Nigel Longwick. Good
Nigel
passing.
Longwick. Okay.
He did get himself involved in the game, but he was a little bit on and off. He did cover that. He did cover the Ballymumba side well. Good block, and I noticed that block in the second half. That was a fucking good block.
What block was it for?
I think it was a shot on the right side of our goal. He slid right in and blocked it. Hell of a good.
I'd say it was a good performance as well, though, because it was the first time Longwick had played for the Pilgrims in the new role he had against Ipswich, because Gillespie wasn't playing because he wasn't 100% fit. He was on literally I wouldn't say it was as impressive as his Oxford or Portsmouth games, but still I'd still say a solid
I'd say 7.5.
Solid performance, no matter what.
Yeah, I'd say 7.5.
I'd go around about a 7 or 7.5.
Yeah, I'm going to say a 7 for Longwick.
Because I'd say he will slowly, gradually get used to this league. Because I feel like he'll be a very, very important player for us throughout this season for sure.
He's a Dutch player as well. All Dutch are good.
Yeah, everyone was calling them the Poundland Van Dijk. Right next.
I knew they would. I knew they would actually. I'm not surprised. Not gonna lie.
Everyone was saying, "Fucking hell, he's done it again." The Poundland Virgil Van Dijk.
He's better than Van Dijk at the moment. So what can you say? Van Dijk's been atrocious this season so far.
Mm-hmm. But Dan Scarr, interesting enough. I thought he was solid.
He was solid
in the centre of defence.
I can give Dan Scarr an 8.
Yes, if he would have blocked that chance for that it sadly went in, maybe a little bit of a higher rating, because it would have been a very, very good block if it didn't go in.
Yeah, definitely.
What for sure, because he nearly done very well to get back to defend that. But,
I'm gonna stick with 8. I'm gonna stick with 8 for
I agree with you.
There's 2 players that I've given a 9. One of them I've said already, and the other I've given a 10. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll go on to them in a bit. But next up, first game back, Wilson.
Yeah, first game back since he got sent off unfairly and cruelly against Charlton. Referee still an absolute muppet for that. Oh, if anyone, if anyone hasn't seen that yet, by the way, please check it out. My unseen vlog when we did lose 5-1 to Charlton. It's got me swearing at the referee the whole time.
We'll put the link in the description for all the people watching this video.
If you do want to see a Plymouth fan get mad and angry, then it's all in there.
A Devon man getting angry at a ref.
Well, a Cornish man, but at a Plymouth Argyle fan, man.
Yeah. All right. Let's not get off topic here.
It's still about James Wilson, though.
Yeah, still about James Wilson.
I'd go 8 for Wilson.
He did have a very good performance, I thought, on his return back from Charlton. So I'm going to say 7.5. Wilson.
I'd give him between a 7.5 and an 8, definitely, for sure.
I mean, he is still waiting to get his first goal for us Pilgrims after 58 appearances, but he went close with a header from a corner in the first half, which only went just over the bar.
I think he will eventually, but I think he'll come unexpectedly. That's what I think.
What, you think he's going to do a Joe Edwards and do a bicycle kick? Yeah?
No, you'll just absolutely scissor kick it into the net. No, you won't do that.
Imagine if he did it at Wickham this weekend. It'd be unbelievable.
Oh, mate.
James Wilson.
The limbs would be incredible. The limbs would be incredible. But,
we'll probably take more than Wickham, to be honest with you. Anyway, moving on.
But next up,
I just want to put this out there. I'm actually, this is where I do agree with Liam earlier. I'm actually fuming Sheffield Wednesday beat Wycombe earlier. I know I way prefer Sheffield Wednesday to Wycombe as a club if I had to choose, but it's our bogey ground, so it's so tense. Even though we should beat them because they have been dreadful compared to us.
I was annoyed about Sheffield Wednesday as well, to be honest with you, because I had 2-1, they went 3-1, frauds. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Wanted to also point out the Sheffield Wednesday game at home also is going to be tougher than expected because we got former Wycombe man in goal as well for them.
Yeah.
Stockdale.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. But next up, I'd say probably it'd be a little unfair because of Whittaker done well, but he's up there for man of the match, Mumba. And it says here on FootMob he is man of the match.
He's my other number 9.
Yeah.
With Michael Cooper. He's my other number 9, Mumba.
I'm gonna go, I don't know why, but I'm
because
gonna go 10.
Mumba, he reminds me of a little bit like a Raheem Sterling. A little bit. Not a little bit like Raheem Sterling, but like how could you say it? It's a little bit of a mix of Reece James and Sterling, if you get what I mean.
I get what you mean. He's a wing back, basically.
He's a wing back, yeah. But he's very skillful and he can take a man. He's not scared to take a man on. The only thing I'm worried about is if at any moment Mumba could get called back to Norwich. That's all I worry about. Because I know that we've got a good player in Mumba who's flourishing.
My concern if we go up and Norwich stay in the Championship.
But it depends, though, because I know that Norwich will want to bloody play him. I know what teams are like when we let a player go. Steven Sessegnon. Yeah. Prime example. It always happens.
It depends on where Mumba's heart is set next season.
I know he loves it because I already know I think he loves this. Look at him when he was celebrating. I've got it on the thumbnail. No, wrong side. Going like that on the badge. You'd love to see it.
The shirt anyway.
Yeah, but amazing. I really love him. He's one of my favourite players already.
Why? Definitely. How much is his wages? How much do we have to pay for him to keep him?
Yeah. How much do you want Norwich? We'll pay it. We'll do it. We'll sort out some sneaky stuff.
2 million. 2 million. There you go.
2 million. Yeah.
Who's next then, Half?
But next player, Adam Randall. I thought he got himself involved and that tackle. If anybody saw that tackle against him.
Sam Morsey wasn't sent off, I don't know. And he was Alex Griffin's man. He was Alex Griffin's man for us to watch out for yesterday.
Dirty little
to a certain extent, he was right. Bloody Morsey should have been sent off. The away leg, though, is going to be different in January, and can I tell you why? Because probably a certain Panucci Kamara is going to be playing against us at Portman Road.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, Ipswich had 4 players booked yesterday. 4 players booked compared to us who had no players booked. So there you go. And 3 of the yellow cards were for fouls on Adam Randall.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ipswich's captain, Morsey, he was so fortunate not to be sent off.
Yeah, he was lucky.
It was the studs raise challenge as
and
well.
This is why
in the first half.
This is why people say if VAR was in League One, it would have been a red card. But I don't know, man. I still don't want VAR in League One. I don't want that.
No.
It will ruin. It will ruin
only because of the way it's run in the Premier League.
Exactly. Yeah.
To be fair to VAR, it's run well in like the World Cup, but that's literally it.
Exactly.
And the only few times I've seen it run well in this country was one time I remember was the FA Cup final in 2017, before Arsenal's first goal against Chelsea. Literally the minute the goal went in, before the celebrations even began, they checked it with VAR straight away. That's what they need to do with the Premier League, but they don't because they're bloody lazy. And then and then they checked it. He got given the goal, Sanchez, for Arsenal, and that's it. Arsenal went off to celebrate. So if they're going to bring in VAR, then that's the way they need to look at it. Basically.
Yeah, they need to have proper people behind it.
Yeah, they need to, if they want to check stuff VAR, they check it immediately, basically.
Yeah. But going back to Adam Randall, I would say I would give him I'd say a 7.5. A
Yeah, I
7.5
agree.
to an 8. Yeah.
I'd say 7.5.
Actually, maybe an 8 might be a little bit too high. I think a 7.5.
I'm gonna go 7.5 for Randall.
Yeah. Because I feel like he did have his impact on the game 100% in the midfield. For sure. And he'll be right now, he's one of our own as well. Another player from the youth system, I feel like I don't know how we're getting these youth players from our youth system and they're becoming amazing players for us. But it's good for us because we don't spend a lot of money in the transfer window. That's the main thing. But we're getting players in the youth system and it's like, do we need to spend money? We've just got players like that who's coming through the youth system, like Cooper, bloody Adam Randall. And then we've got other players like coming through, like Will Jenkins Davies.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. But next, but another midfielder, Butcher, he came off in the 61st minute.
You go first on this one, Liam.
7.
Yeah, I was going to say 7. I was going to say 7. Yeah.
7.
Yeah. He had his moments in the game, but I just don't feel like he stood out. I don't think he stood out in that game.
Butcher is continuing to get into some decent goal scoring positions, but he is yet to open his account for Argyle at the same time.
But he's playing in like a little bit like a Houghton position, if you get what I mean.
To be fair, he was denied though this time because Christian Walton made a fantastic save for Ipswich in the first half because Butcher nearly got a goal. But
that would have been brilliant if he got a goal. It would have been brilliant. And I will go through some of the ratings of Rube Fotmob as well, and then he'll basically say what they thought they did, how they did well. But Joe Edwards. Next, they gave him a 7.7 and they got an assist.
I pushed towards an 8 for Joe Edwards.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is as well, as our captain, 31 years old, and it feels like he's like a 27-year-old.
Yeah.
It feels like he's I think he's in his prime right now for like at Argyle. Because right now, I feel like he's suited into a position that I don't think no one will replace him. I don't think anyone will replace Joe. Unless he gets injured, he might. It's simple as that.
He has that leadership quality anyway, and that's why he's a
true leader to that team. We haven't had a leader like that in quite a while.
Yeah. One thing I would like to point out though is that we had Finn Azaz missing all game during the Ipswich game because of international break.
He was even on international duty.
We did so well without him as well.
I actually forgot about Finn Azaz because I forgot because we were that good. I forgot he was even here.
He'll be back for the Wickham game. Yeah. Either he'll start or he'll be on the bench, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if Schumacher keeps the same team for Wickham.
That's a winning team.
That's a winning team against the team who was top of the league.
Finn Azaz will come back and be like, bloody hell, you didn't need me at all. Exactly that. But yeah.
I'll give Joe Edwards an 8.
Here we go.
He was still never far from the ball in this game either, Joe Edwards.
Morgan Whittaker. Just say it.
I have no other words.
10.
Phenomenal performance. I don't think I've seen that easily for me his best performance of the season so far, and
he's growing.
He delivered it.
Growing in performance.
He delivered it in a match we needed most, and you know what? He's continuing to score as well. He's starting to become quite prolific in a way.
And the crazy thing is, at 21 years old, I feel like he's got to be He could maybe be a future Premier League. He could be a future Premier League player, but it depends how he goes.
On loan from Swansea, and Swansea, like Norwich, another one. Depends if where his heart's going to be next season.
Where his heart's going to be, yeah.
The prolific consistency though from Whittaker's showing anyway, because it is now 3 goals in the last 4 league games for Morgan.
Yeah. And
also he was close to making it 1-1 early in the second half anyway with that
spin
and then spin, yeah.
And then when it was 1-1, he had a chance before we made it 2-1 where he nearly bent it into bottom corner.
Yeah,
yeah, because he did have a good.
It was Mumba who got the equaliser instead, but Whittaker won it for us.
Yeah, and I'm starting to feel like that. Will he? It'll be a good battle between him and Azaz. I'm just saying right now, it'll be a good battle, and I love it when two players is in good form, trying to get into the starting lineup, and I love that. I love it, and that's my favorite thing.
I think it will be exactly the same team for Wycombe, although there might be one change. And if Azaz does come back, the player I think Schumacher will replace will be Mayer.
But to be honest, though,
he wouldn't replace Mumba. He wouldn't replace Whittaker. He wouldn't replace Ennis. If he was gonna bring Azaz back into the team against Wycombe, it would probably be
Azaz is mainly our attacking midfielder as well. Anyways, I don't think he would play any more. He wouldn't play any more deeper.
There's no way I'd put Whittaker though on the bench after that performance. No way.
Well, speaking of Danny Mayer, we're literally going to move on to him.
But like I said, though, at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't change the team at all for Wycombe, because that is a winning team against the team who were top of the league as well. When you got players like Marcus Harness, Freddie Ladapo, in their team.
I think Harness went off injured as well, didn't he? That's what I think. That's what I heard people say. I think he went off injured.
Did he go off injured?
That's what I heard people say.
He did.
He went off in the 59.
He did escape with a yellow card for a late challenge as well. Marcus Harness, just like Sam Morsey.
I don't know. That's what I heard people say. I heard people say he went off injured, but I don't know. But anyways,
he did get substituted. To be fair, Harness in the 59th minute for John Jules.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, like I said, we're moving on to Danny Mayer. I feel like he's one of these players right now that he's still continuing the decent form from last year, but I just feel like Ryan Hardy, is it good enough to keep him in this team with a good performing Azaz and a good form Whittaker?
No, I think he'll be on the bench again for Wycombe.
Yeah.
And with Danny Mayer as well, remember Danny Mayer is 31 as well. I didn't even know he was that old. I thought he was younger than that.
I think it'll be some point this season when we're drawing or losing a game, for example, and then we bring Hardy on for the second half and he ends up being prolific. That's when I reckon he'll get his place back.
Exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hardy's done nothing these last couple of games though.
Yeah.
No, not last couple of games. No, but I mean, later on in the season, if that happens, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
But with Danny Mayer, I feel like I'll give him a 7.
Yeah.
Do you all agree with that?
I'd give him a 7.
Yeah. I just felt like, and as well, because I know I watched him in that game. He tried to do his usual, try and cut inside, do a little bit of try and turn his defender, but he kept on getting cut out most of the time. Wasn't really getting his usual rhythm. But
I mean, he did have a genuinely quiet return to action, and he was taken off shortly after the hour mark, but still a decent performance regardless.
Yeah. And then the final player in the starting 11, Niall Ennis.
Yeah, preferred up front to Ryan Hardy again.
7.
Yeah, I'd say 7 as well.
Yep, 7.
I know he lost possession of the ball on the halfway line when it broke
nearly
quickly
the main
and took the lead through Freddie Ladapo, but overall he put in a good shift for us.
And that amazing solo run from him where he ran past 3 players and Morgan Whittaker nearly getting that goal at 1-1. I thought it was Ballymumba, but then I was like, Niall Ennis. I was like, what? Niall Ennis? Bloody hell. Well, he just ran past 3 players like that. Crazy. Mm-hmm. But it just feels like Niall Ennis is growing in confidence as well. You've got to give him more game time and he'll grow in confidence. And he's only young as well. He's only 23. Another player from Wolves, Longwick.
Who's 23, sorry?
Niall Ennis.
Niall Ennis is, okay.
Yeah.
He's also my age then, wow.
Mm-hmm. But
it's actually amazing now to see so many players that are around the same age as me now just becoming star footballers as well.
Yeah, but I like how
your generation in a few years' time, lads.
Yeah, I know. Fucking Will Jenkins Davies is younger than me. I feel, and it makes me feel old.
On me.
Wow.
My back's going, lads. Yeah. Niall Ennis is 7, but then next player who came on for Alex Butcher, Houghton, he got an assist.
Alex
For the
Butcher.
Ballymumba goal.
Alex
You mean-
Butcher? Maybe Matt Butcher.
Matt Butcher. Sorry, I'm used to saying Alex. Why have I got Alex stuck in my head for?
Probably Mr. Griffin, but if he turns into an
Yeah,
Argyle fan, then
I'm used to
I'd
Alex
say to
Griffin.
him, well, you're welcome anytime, Alex.
Sorry, Alex Griffin, you're not my boyfriend either. Get out of my bloody skull. But Houghton,
He's dumped me and he's now going for you, Harvey.
He's trying to get into my head now. He's living rent free in my head.
He'll ask you for a collab now for the return leg at Portman Road.
Bloody hell, don't even start. But like Houghton,
I'm hoping to go to Portman Road. I'm not
no,
sure.
that's one of the away games. That's literally at the top of my list for wanting to go to Ipswich.
It's like 5 hours on a train, isn't it?
I don't care. It's a huge club, and huge and big, well driven atmospheric stadium. It'll be sold out as well. No, I really want to go to Portman Road. Same with Hillsborough.
How many would
Sheffield Wednesday away as well?
How many would we get how many would we get allocated?
I'm not sure, but I think my plan for that when we play Ipswich away, I think what I'll do is I'll go to London on one of the nights, stay at my sister's that night because obviously she lives in London, and then just get the train early morning from London to East Anglia the next morning.
But speaking of Houghton, though, he got himself involved in the game. He got the assist for Ballymumba's goal, and like we talked about earlier, the foul before Ballymumba's goal.
Yeah, because him and Connor Chaplin made contact on the edge of the Ipswich penalty area before Mumba's equaliser.
Yeah, but like with Houghton, though, I feel like he's going to be. I think he'll end up being a bench player. He'll probably come off the bench, I feel like. Maybe start some games there and then, but I feel like I don't think he will start as many games as like Butcher. I got his name now. Randall. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Because Houghton was a starter last year, but I just feel like Alex Butcher has gone into the Kamara role.
Yeah.
And we signed him to replace Kamara as well.
Yeah. But with Houghton...
I know it wasn't originally, it was to build in the squad depth, but after Kamara's departure, then it really was a replacement for Kamara after all.
But with...
Thank you, Accrington Stanley.
Thank you, Accrington Stanley.
Who are they?
Accrington Stanley? Accrington Stanley? Who are they? Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's one thing I want to mention in this video, actually, before we do the preview against Wycombe, because the preview against Wycombe is going to be the I think the final video of September. Let's predict how many times in October Liam says two things in every video we do. First, about Accrington Stanley going, who are they? And then Barnsley going, Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Let's do a count on how many times Liam says this, and we'll take a drink each time he does.
A drink? Fucking hell.
Well, I will, because I love my VKs, so.
But Houghton, Houghton's rating, I would give him 7.
7, I agree.
It would have been a 6 if he didn't get that assist.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it would have been an even game for him, 100%. Average game. But anyways, Jack, next player, Sam Cosgrove.
Again, 7.
The Ginger Messi.
The Ginger Messi.
And Cosgrove is another one.
I didn't know Messi was that tall.
Like Mumba and Whittaker. If he continues to score, then it depends where his heart's going to be set next season, either us or Birmingham. But to be honest, he's actually the one I'm more confident about staying with us because of the fact that all his previous clubs haven't been great records for him, and I'd say already Argyle's already kicked off his career to a certain extent.
And I feel like
it's
brilliant.
5 hours 40 to Ipswich.
That's actually better than what I thought, to be fair.
Yeah, that's not bad. But speaking of Sam Cosgrove, it's a type of player that Shuey likes because he's a target man. He's a target man, and I feel like he's because I've seen it. I saw it 5 times throughout the game where he just instantly aimed for Cosgrove right on his chest or right on his skull. Simple as that.
Well, he came on to play the central striker role for the rest of the match with and so Ennis moved to the left when Mayer.
No, I think Ennis when did Ennis come off? 83rd.
And Mayer came off in the 61st minute, and Ennis moved to the left, and Cosgrove went up front.
Yeah.
And then we had Whittaker on the right.
Yeah. So I'd say I'd give Sam Cosgrove probably a 6.5.
Ipswich away with a rail card is £108. That's mental.
But
I think later on, so like around December time, because it will get closer to January and stuff, it might get cheaper, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Steep.
Yeah. We'll wait for Liam to finish as we got more important things to talk about.
Sorry, carry on.
Eddie joking. But what rating would you give Sam Cosgrove, Liam?
7.5.
7.5, bloody hell.
Fair play. That's higher than what I expected, to be fair.
Yeah, I gave him a 6.5.
Yeah, you did.
Fairs.
Yeah. But hey ho, you've rated him higher than me, so I don't know what to say. But next up, I think this is I don't know if this is his first league appearance or
Is this Will Jenkins-Davis?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 17. He's 17.
Yeah, so it makes me feel old, man. 22nd of October 2004, he was born. But
wait, when's your birthday again, Hoff?
25th of January 2003.
Yeah, no, so no, fair enough.
Yeah, and over I'd say a year and a half older. But speaking of Will Jenkins, he did deserve to come on after the performance he had against Swindon. I feel like it is deserved that he did come on as a sub, 83rd minute. And there was one moment where he nearly took on 2 or 3 players and nearly skinned them all. But unluckily, the third player came out with a tackle. But I feel like he'll be another player that will rise through the youth academy.
He'll I think he'll be on the bench again for Wickham, but then if Shuey does bring him on, he does.
But I feel like later on down the road, he'll be a player that I think could probably slot into that starting 11 around maybe his early 20s. I don't think he's completely ready yet.
Yeah,
I don't think he's completely ready.
I see what you mean, though. It was like what Foden's been doing.
But it's like Adam Randall.
So yeah, it could be similar to that, really.
It's like Adam Randall.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but Will Jenkins-Davies 6. He only had 7 minutes. I don't know what else he had.
Yeah, I'd say
7 minutes with added time.
He did show good ability and composure, and it was his home league debut. So I'd say
in a game like this,
debut.
In a game like this on the front of the Sky Sports cameras,
exactly,
crazy, and you've got to respect it.
And we won't be. I don't think we're on Sky Sports cameras now again until we play the buggers in red and white in on Halloween.
Yep.
When we're gonna give him a smashing.
Yeah, of course we are.
And do you know what?
Already, it will end Plymouth Argyle 6, Exeter City 1.
I'm just reading one of the you've applied to Argyle Australia. I'm just reading it now.
Yeah. He said he might come onto one of the podcasts as well.
I don't even follow rugby like I follow football, but I will say this: Exeter Chiefs, Exeter City.
But yeah, Argyle Aussie said he would come onto a podcast, so that's great news.
Oh, that's him.
Who's that? Sorry, say that again, Half.
On Twitter, Argyle Aussie on Twitter, who's an Argyle fan.
Yeah,
so nice.
His YouTube channel is Up the Greens.
And you know what? I will give him a shout out because he replied to one of my tweets saying your channel is doing absolutely incredible and I watch all your videos. So you know what? I will shout him out. I don't care. I will shout him out. Give him a shout out. 100% because
and then and then there was the other 2 that came on from the bench, Gillespie and Connor Grant. It was good to see Connor Grant back, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm happy that Connor Grant's back because I loved Connor Grant. He was very, very vital last year. I think he nearly got double figures on goals, or he did get double figures. I don't know. But
I'd say for those two, Gillespie, well, he came off the bench in the second
probably
bit
just
of
give him
added
an
on
average
time as a
6.
direct replacement for Longwick on the left.
Might as well just give him an
defence.
average
That was
6.
literally it. And as for Connor Grant, fit again after a lengthy injury absence. He made his first appearance of the season as a late substitute for the amazing Morgan Whittaker.
Yeah, but both of them players are 6 as they came on as 90th minute. I don't know what else they could do. But next one, Schumacher. What do you two give him?
9. I'd say. Oh, well, is that too high? 9.
Well, you did pull off a win against Ipswich, first place, and giving them their first loss.
10. It's biased, but I don't care. I'm giving him a 10.
It's our channel. No one can say any otherwise.
Oh no, people will say, but like honestly, I know. Yes, I get that. If I know stats don't mean everything, and you look at it. Argyle had 49% possession compared to Ipswich's 51, but that's technically 50-50 anyway.
It's nearly 50-50, yeah.
That we had 13 attempts compared to Ipswich's 18 and 6 shots on target to Ipswich's 9. But
like some weird people say,
doesn't matter. Literally, the same as the Pompey game. Second half completely turned it around.
Yeah.
Yes, I hate to say it. In the first half, I did think Ipswich were the better team, but
yeah, they were.
Second half completely.
Yeah.
But we were unlucky in the first half at the same time as well. I know I'm saying Ipswich are the better team in the first half, but that didn't mean we played bad. We still played so well. But second half, absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, but like people say, possession in football is so important. It means everything. It's a little bit important, but doesn't mean everything. It doesn't mean everything.
No.
You can have all the possession in the world and you'll still bloody win.
Like I've said, not like I've said, but ever since I've read this football book, ever since I was a kid, the objective of football is to score goals.
It's to score goals. Simple as that. If you don't get the ball in the net, you are cack.
Hey.
Attack gets you goals, defense wins you trophies. That's what they all say.
But yeah, simple as that. And no one else can say otherwise. But Shuey, I'd say, as you said 9, Liam, Jack said 10, I'd give him 9.5.
Fair play.
We're all evens.
Fair play. And we're all giving him high as well, as he should.
Yeah. Yep. Amazing. But that was a very good little chat about the players, how they did in the game, and our thoughts on the game. But
I did want to bring this in the video actually, because even though he couldn't make it tonight, Jacob did send me a massive message, basically a Jack Cornish Janner message, basically. A Jack Edwards message. He messaged me earlier. So he sent me a long text. But no, Jacob was saying to me, if you want talking points on the review, here are my general views from an Ipswich perspective. So I will throw this in, bring the neutrality into this review as well. But no, Jacob's thoughts of the game. He said balance of play was quite even. He said Ipswich should have taken their chances when they were 1-0 up.
Yeah.
We defended really well, he said. Lots of blocks. He said he hasn't seen a team press Ipswich as effectively as Plymouth did during the game yesterday. So again, just like the Pompey game, just like what Pompey.
That's because look at the teams that they've been facing.
This shows we're up there this season. Pompey and Ipswich have both said to us we've been the hardest team to play against this season.
Look at the teams Ipswich have been facing now. Come on.
Yeah. I do agree with Jacob that I thought Kieran McKenna got his subs wrong.
Yeah,
Ipswich. He said Ipswich lost the physical presence when Freddie Ladapo went off.
Exactly.
And then he said he would have sacrificed Marcus Harness for Ball and moved make the formation a 3-5-2 to shore up the midfield. Yeah. He said referee wasn't great but didn't favour either side. I agree with that completely. Yeah. He said Connor Chaplin wasn't fouled for the goal, so I can't have Jacob can't have any complaints about that. And then Jacob said
finally an actual Ipswich fan saying an Ipswich fan saying that it wasn't a foul. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm glad he played it on anyway.
And then
I'd be fuming if the referee gave it a free kick.
There was one point in the game where all of the fans, even the Ipswich fans, were chanting, "The referee is shit. The officials are shit. The officials are shit."
To be honest, Ipswich fans are loud anyway,
Mate,
so I'm not
our
surprised.
side were going in on the linesman. They were saying, "Fucking stick that linesman flag up your bloody ass, you twat."
Yeah, and I had a swearing local right next to me in Harvey, so I heard that as well.
Oh God, mate, they were going in on the linesman.
And then,
saying, "Oh God, he stuck his bloody flag up for once. Oh my God."
Jacob said referee wasn't great, but didn't favour either side. Very true. Connor Chaplin wasn't fouled for the goal. He can't have any complaints. He said he doesn't have any complaints about that. Jacob also couldn't find any replays on the highlights, but he's saying here that Mumba should have been sent off as well as Morsey. I don't know about that one, Jacob.
No.
Morsey definitely. I'm sorry.
I don't know what game. I don't know where I'm looking, but from what I'm hearing, it looks like
I wouldn't say Mumba shouldn't have been sent off.
Have you been watching a different game? Have we been watching a different game? Because it looks like we've been watching a game in space. Like, what the bloody fuck?
Well, we've been watching, Jacob, basketball.
Yeah.
Only joking.
We've been watching handball.
What I will give him, though, for that is that he did say afterwards it wouldn't have changed anything for either side because it would have been 10v10, which, to be fair, is true. He's given man of the match Cooper, which I can understand. My man of the match obviously will be Whittaker, but I can understand why he's given Michael.
I can understand that.
Especially if you're coming from an Ipswich perspective as well. Apart from
what did he say about the goal? Did he say a part about the Walton thing or not?
No, he hasn't said anything about Walton, but I was just going to say I'm not, from an Ipswich perspective for Jacob, I'm not surprised, but considering that even though they scored in the first half, Cooper literally kept Ipswich out of the game pretty much.
Yeah, he did.
He did. And then he also said atmosphere was quieter than he expected. Apart from the last 20 minutes, both sets of fans were poorer than usual.
Yeah, I could kind of agree. But to be honest, on that side, that we were loud. We were loud, to be honest.
We were loud. Obviously, we were loudest when we went 2-1 up. But yeah, we were loud. But then we outsung them when Ipswich scored their first goal, because while they were celebrating, we just shouted so loud, "Oh, goal! Oh, goal!" That's exactly what Portsmouth do with Play Up Pompey. When they go a goal down or something. Well, that's what I saw when I went to Portsmouth Wigan last season as a neutral. Because when Wigan were 2-0 up, Portsmouth outsung them. Well, I thought we outsung Pompey last week at Fratton Park. So,
yeah, exactly. But
yeah, and then Jacob said afterwards, after the game, he hasn't changed his view on Argyle being in the top two. So I love to hear that.
Love to see it.
He still thinks Argyle will be in the top two and Ipswich will be in the playoffs.
Sound.
That's all I can say about that.
Jacob had Plymouth to finish second this season, just like myself, except he had Peterborough to win the league. I had Sheffield Wednesday to win the league.
Yeah.
But I had Ipswich in the playoffs as well. I had them to finish third. I had Ipswich Bolton playoff final.
But it's just saying that win against Ipswich, it's getting everyone talking about. Because when you get everyone talking about a club like us, it's showing that we do really mean business.
We're a massive club anyway.
We are a massive club. That hasn't been in the Premier League, but we still can class ourselves a big club.
I know we're a massive club, but I'm not sure about the food facilities, because our food facilities are awful. I mean, there's no food at half time. What a disgrace!
Oh dear.
Do you know what? I'm going to say this right now. I'm just going to mention this right now because the queues at the security was a fucking joke. I'm just saying. Literally, do you know the food stands? Obviously, you know where the food stands are, Jack. The queues for the security, they were circling all the way to the food stand. They were circling like that.
Oh, God.
And because obviously...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know because I didn't get any food at
And we were all just trying to get them out of the queue and saying, go down the Lyndhurst path and all that. and they were like, "No, we're gonna stay. We'll just stay in this queue." Seriously, it was a joke, and that's a thing with us. We need more security. We need the more security check things, because that queue was a joke. People couldn't get in. It was going at a snail's pace. It was ridiculous.
But yeah, no pasties in at half time. What a disgrace.
That's the best food in the world as well.
Don't worry.
That's me being a proud Cornishman saying that as well.
Don't worry, ended up getting gifted a Kit Kat Crunchy. It doesn't matter.
That's not bad, though. I've got 4 here right now waiting to eat.
Oh, yes. So I got gifted a Kit Kat Crunchy and a Coke. Lovely.
I've got my Coke as well, so I'm all sorted.
Lovely.
I know it's Pepsi Max, but still.
But swiftly moving on, we are now going to move on to my favourite part, the predictions. Whee! Oh god, that didn't sound very exciting. Fucking hell.
Oh, speaking of which, going through all not all 24 teams because 4 games got postponed, but like the match week 11 review. I don't know what day I'm doing that yet, guys. It'll probably be tomorrow night once my mum's called it a night, but I will see how many people can get on, because I know I've got a really busy week coming ahead, because I know it depends on how many times I'm working this week before I go to Wickham on Saturday.
Sorry, I just had to just
That's
do
all right,
something
but
quick.
yeah, no, I'll work it out anyway, and if anyone joins, they join. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah. But let's now move on to this screen. There we go. We got to move. We got to go to this fixture. I'm sorry, but we got to go to this fixture. We have to.
I mean, to be fair to Exeter, they were phenomenal in that match. You can't take that away from them, and I think that match goes to show that I think they're going to stay up no problem this season. Yeah. And Forest Green are definitely
and I think
relegation contenders this season.
Yeah, there you go, Giovanni Brown. I think that's the player that they mentioned that's getting a team of the week on FIFA, Giovanni Brown.
He has been. He is class. To be fair, Giovanni. I've watched Giovanni this season so far, and he's been absolutely phenomenal for that team. I just hope Dan Scarr, Wilson, Gillespie, and co. all make him have a hellish time in the derby on Halloween.
Yeah, let's just get cut to the chase. We all got 0 points for that.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see it. There's going to be a confrontation between Giovanni Brown and Michael Cooper in the derby. I won't be surprised at all.
Yeah. So I put 2-0 Forest Green. Harvey England put 0-0. Jack put 0-0, and then Liam put 1-1.
I put 0-0 because I just wanted to put that because it's just been so funny if it happened like that.
But and there's
I didn't want to predict a Forest Green win either.
There's the lineups as well. But this honestly does say though, will Forest Green Rovers stand a chance of staying up this season?
They're definitely in a relegation fight this season for definite.
Yeah. Fair play.
Early prediction, but I know it's very early prediction, of course, but I wouldn't be surprised if Morecambe, Burton, and Forest Green are relegated this season, and then it'll be between Bristol Rovers, Cheltenham, and Accrington Stanley for that last spot.
Well, Morecambe are 4-11 to go down.
I still think Cheltenham will survive. They've got. I mean, Alfie May I still think is one of the best strikers in the league.
Yeah, they're called Alfie. They're called Alfie May FC. So you know,
if they lose Alfie May in January, then I don't know what they're going to be like.
Yep. All right, and then the next fixture: Barnsley 3, Charlton 1.
I just wanted to point out also with Cheltenham, their loan signing from Southampton as well. I think he's been cracking for them as well. So it depends if they lose him as well. I've forgotten his name already. Dan and Lunderloo, that's it. Yeah, no, he's
Lunderloo. I heard that name.
He's brilliant for Cheltenham. He's brilliant for Cheltenham.
Yeah, do you know what? You can whilst I write this down, you could talk about the Barnsley game, because I'm just going to write these.
Well, you know what? What did I have for Barnsley Charlton?
You said 3-2 Barnsley.
What did I put?
Liam, you put 2-0 Barnsley.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
They were without Kitchen as well. Your favourite player, Harvey. And
yeah, kitchen sink.
Yeah, and they still won comfortably against Charlton.
That's his nickname from now on. I don't care. And yeah, that's
no. They've really they had that early defeat at the start of the season against us, and they've had a few disappointing results as they've had 3 defeats so far. But they've started to pick up the pieces now, Barnsley.
So yeah.
And they've actually surprised me a bit as well, because I had them to finish mid-table this season, given their awful championship season last season.
Mm-hmm.
I had them down as 13th this season, but they're doing so well at the moment. Up in
where's
5th.
the lineup? There it is. There's the lineup.
But they've got to beware, though, that Bolton obviously do have a game in hand.
Yeah. And I've realised as well that Norwood was the player that I think he was in the national. He got one of the national league teams promoted. I think it was like a couple of years ago. I can't remember what team it was, but I do remember.
To be fair to Barnsley, even though they sold a lot of their key players in the summer, they did appoint Michael Duff from Cheltenham, and we saw last season how brilliant Michael Duff was with Cheltenham last season, and he could do it again with Barnsley this season.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. But so all of us get a point for that game for predicting their Barnsley win, except for Harvey.
What did the other Harvey get for Barnsley?
He put 1-1.
Oh, okay.
Which is a bit of a stinker.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a stinky there. But a next game, Accrington Stanley 1-0 against Bristol Rovers. There you go. That goes on the counter.
September. This doesn't count unless we tally it up from unless I tally it up from when I look at all of our videos so far on this channel, and then I see.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. It's unbelievable, Jeff. But going from Accrington Stanley though, I knew they would get a win against Bristol Rovers. I just feel like Bristol Rovers.
Did you have this down as a Stanley win?
Did I put this as a Stanley win? I put 2-1 at Accrington Stanley.
What did I
put?
I swear I put a draw.
Harvey England put 2-0. Harvey England put 2-0 at Accrington Stanley, I think. Then Jack put 1-1, and then Liam put 2. Liam put 2-1 at Accrington Stanley.
Oh.
So yeah. So I think Harvey England, and Liam get 1 point.
Yeah, no, I went with a draw. I got it wrong.
Yeah, but to be honest, I can understand where you were coming from, though, Jack.
Yeah, no, because they were
really
two teams right next to each other in the table. I really thought they were going to scrape out a draw, but they're really off form at the moment, Bristol Rovers.
And I just realised as well that Alfie Kilgore in defence is a player who I signed in the Plymouth Argyle football manager career. That's the only reason why I know his name, Alfie Kilgore.
Oh, excuse me.
2 minutes. Get it.
That's the only reason why I know Alfie Kilgore's name. So, but Pritchard and McConville, that's a player that I've always remembered for Accrington Stanley. McConville, good left-sided player. But what was the next game? Cambridge United 2, Morecambe 1.
I was going to say, I think going back to Stanley, I think they were seen to struggle a bit more this season as well. Anyway, considering Butcher coming to us and Colby Bishop going to Pompey.
Yeah, because that's a midfield player that was important in their team last year. But then they're losing a player like that.
Same with Colby Bishop up front for them.
Mm-hmm. But Cambridge United.
I think I got this wrong as well. Didn't I go for a surprise Morecambe win?
I put 4-0 Cambridge. Oh God. Well, Harvey England put. I think that's 3-0 Morecambe.
Did he put 3-0 Morecambe?
I think he did. Yes.
I rate that though. I rate that.
But
a cack.
Jack put 2-1, but Morecambe.
Yeah, I went with a Morecambe win because I thought they'd put in a surprise result, but no, Cambridge proved once again.
And then Liam put 2-0 Cambridge.
How decent they've been this season.
Mm-hmm.
So you just missed out on the goal that would have got you.
Why is it
3 points
twice in a row now? Last week I went with a Cambridge win and they lost to Barnsley, and then this time I go with a Cambridge defeat and they win. I can't wait when we play Cambridge this season. I can't wait if I can get him on. I can't wait to collab with Ads and tell him all this.
Yeah, insane. But,
also, if we do collab with Ads, I'm going to say to him straight away, why did you predict Plymouth to finish 10th in the season? Even Tom from 4-0 said to him straight after Ads said that, going, oh my word.
I've had a stinker.
Did you have Port Vale to win?
Yeah, he did.
I bloody well did. Oh, God. I bloody well did.
They came back, didn't they, Peterborough?
I put 2-1 Port Vale. I
put 2-0 Peterborough.
I had 2-0 Peterborough.
Yeah, let's just not talk about it.
36 seconds, boom.
But Harvey England
still done better than me so far. I got Forest Green Exeter wrong. I got Morecambe Cambridge wrong, and I got that was it. Yeah, that was it because I got I got Barnsley Charlton right.
Yeah, but for Peterborough though, this is a bounce back performance, and you would expect it. Clark Harris getting 2 goals, and you would
10 seconds.
But would you say though this is a vital win for Peterborough to bring back their form? Would you honestly say?
Yeah,
they've got this weekend. They've got a game that they should be winning. So if they don't win that, like when they lost at home to Fleetwood, then
James Wilson,
McCann could be under pressure.
Mate, James Wilson, bloody former Man United player and Salford player, bloody hell! Just realised that. Bloody hell, that's crazy. I didn't even know he was playing for Port Vale. That's class.
Peterborough have MK this weekend away, and if they don't win that, there's going to be pressure on Grant McCann.
Yeah, definitely. But this game, Sheffield Wednesday 3, Wycombe 1.
Fuming.
No, to be honest, as much as I'm not a fan of Wycombe at all, this made me fuming as well because I was actually rooting for Wycombe to win this because I thought they'd do us a favour, but they didn't.
But this is big points for Liam because he didn't put that exact result, but I put 1-1, Harvey England put 1-1, Jack put 2-2, and then Liam put 2-1 Sheffield Wednesday.
Fuming.
But still,
you got your prediction right though at the end of the day, so that is good news for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in 96 minute, I would have got 3 boys.
Oh right, okay, that's why you're fuming.
You would have got big points there.
I see what you mean now. Yeah,
but like I said, right now, Barry Bannon is becoming Sheffield Wednesday's most vital player this season, and that's why I'm circling around him.
Yeah, Barry Bannon FC.
Barry Bannon FC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can understand. But next game, Shrewsbury Town.
Now I got this right, so I'm really happy. I did say Shrewsbury home win.
Yep. So I put I had another stinker. Oh God.
1-0 Burton win.
Yeah, 1-0 Burton. I had such a massive stinker.
To be fair, I rate you for going for the underdogs, and I did as well with Morecambe.
Because that's why I always do. Because I always do it out on my bets.
It's always good to put, go for an underdog though, because you never know. Because there will be a surprise result out there.
Because I always do on bets. I always do a 12-fold with some of the underdogs. I'll go do like 10,000 to 1 or something.
I don't think I think the prediction I'm still most ecstatic about was when Lincoln beat Derby.
Derby.
Yeah. But,
another one. Yeah, Derby counts as well. We need to put in for Liam.
Oh, Harvey England got the score right.
Did he actually?
He actually did.
Fair play. So he's got the full on 3 points.
Yeah, he got the full on 3 points.
Fair play.
So
fair play.
I put 1-0 Burton. Harvey England got 2-1. Jack, you got 2-0, and Liam put 2-0.
Oh, sugar. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, then 1. So I'll just say from bottom to top. So me and Jack got 3. We both got 3. That's cool.
Wait, what do you mean I got 3?
Is this overall? Yeah, this is overall. So me and Jack got 3 points. If Harvey England didn't get that score right, he would have been on 2, or 3. But he's on 5, and Liam won with 6.
Yay!
Fair play.
The Liam won this week.
Cool.
Nice one.
Yeah.
That could have been 9.
I think. It could have been 8. I think it could have been 8.
Sorry, 8.
But we'll move to the league table anyways after that. Let's go to the league table. Yeah, we're just going to keep on staring at that.
Beautiful.
We'd just love to see
I
it.
can stare at this longer than I can stare at the Eiffel Tower. Honestly, look at that.
But yeah, Plymouth Argyle, top of the table of League One.
Beautiful,
lovely to see.
Beautiful.
But then
Derby County in 11th.
I might even go to a nightclub in a
I love
second.
it when you say
just
like that.
shout we're top of the league, and then some person finds me attractive.
But Bolton 6th, you know.
Yeah, I've got a game in hand though, and if they've got a game in hand, if they win that, they'll be level on points with Wednesday. But
then
who have Bolton got this weekend?
It says there Lincoln. It says there Lincoln.
No, they are at home, but that could be tough for them because Lincoln are decent.
It shows the next games there as well, anyways, for all of the teams.
It does. That is true.
Yeah. But then Barnsley, they've got Fleetwood next, but they're 5th at the moment. You would expect that.
I hope Fleetwood do us a favour against Barnsley.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope Port Vale do us a favour against Sheffield Wednesday.
But then you see Cambridge and Shrewsbury Town, you're like, excuse me, does this look like a League One table or does it look like a League Two table? Like,
I know, I don't. Cambridge have got Derby this weekend as well, so that's gonna be a tough fixture.
Would you look at that? Fleetwood are dropping off.
Fleetwood, yeah, and then Lincoln. We'll look at Fleetwood in a minute, but Lincoln 12th. Would you say that's reasonable for Lincoln?
Yep, standard.
Yeah, no, I'd say it's reasonable.
Yeah,
I would say apart from Wycombe, Plymouth, and Ipswich, Portsmouth this weekend, I'd say the fixture to watch, not going to lie, will be Accrington Stanley versus Morecambe. And can I tell you why? Because they absolutely loaf each other. They consider each other biggest rivals, Stanley and Morecambe.
Yep. And there we go. Now we are back down to the bottom half of the table.
Charlton, 16th.
16th.
And then there's Exeter and Bristol Rovers having each other. So whoever loses that, I can laugh at the most.
Yeah. But then you see Wycombe, you see Charlton, Wycombe, MK Dons, and Oxford near each other.
By the way, can we just relegate Burton already, please? That'd be nice.
Can't wait for the Burton comments now on this channel.
What?
I can't wait for the Burton fan comments on this channel now.
By the way, they're still favourites.
Best. By the way, that's what they'll say.
By the way, they're still favourites for me to get relegated.
Oh, by the way,
46 games gone. Burton Albion win League One.
Oh my God!
If they don't beat Vegan FC, they should get relegated already.
We beat Forest Green, so yeah, we're fine.
No, do you know what I say, Liam? Both of them just draw the game, so you can just relegate them both.
Yeah.
Forest Green lost to Morecambe as well, so that shows they're in a relegation dogfight.
This is all I'm going to say though. Wycombe Wanderers, MK Dons, and Oxford. Would you say at the start
Wycombe
of the season?
Won't go down.
Would you say at the start of the season, this is probably a start that you would probably say that would get their fans worried?
Yep.
Wycombe won't go down for me, and neither will Oxford. But I would say terrible start to the season for both. Yeah, MK Dons. I would say they're in that. As it stands, that last relegation place battle with Bristol Rovers and Cheltenham.
Yeah.
But I think, like I said already, I think Cheltenham will survive. So I'm going with between at the moment MK Dons and Bristol Rovers.
Yeah, and then we'll go.
The thing is with Oxford and Wycombe, I know they've been really disappointing so far this season. But I look at those squads, especially with two teams. I know MK Dons finished 3rd last season, but I just look at Wycombe and Oxford, and one of those teams finished 6th last season, the other finished 8th. But I just look at those squads, and I still think they're both too good to go down.
By the way, Harvey, what did I say to you on Messenger call earlier?
What?
About the recording.
What?
For your PS mates. PlayStation.
Oh.
What happened?
Wait, 2 hours. They said, I'll be back in around 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's been It's near enough 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Lovely.
And I said, if for longer than 2 hours, blend Jack.
Nah, I say blame me because I think I just moved on to too many different topics. But it's good different topics, but we'll move on to the final two teams that we'll talk about mainly. Fleetwood.
I was just gonna say, I know I said earlier bantery towards Liam when I said I can't believe you're wearing a Man United shirt. But to be fair, in one of the streams I did wear an Atletico Madrid shirt, but they're Spanish, so they don't count.
Yeah. Espanol.
Espanol, yes.
But Fleetwood with the most draws in League One this season, with nine goals scored and 8 goals conceded. But I don't think that's gonna be good enough.
They're my surprise so far this season.
Yeah, they are very surprising. But to be honest,
I had them to finish bottom, and they're currently 14th. No, that's a fantastic start.
But, yeah, definitely with the draws that they've got as well. I just feel like definitely. And Accrington Stanley.
Well, they've shot up the table now.
Liam, do you want to say it?
No, I'm alright.
Who are they? Oh yeah, can I give you my Scouse accent now? Now that this is my best line I can say a Scouse accent in. I just come back from the Liverpool match and I got stabbed. Of course, Steven Gerrard.
What gift do we use for that?
Sadio Mane. I think he's the best player in the world.
What gift do we use for that, Liam?
I don't know.
We'll have to find one. But Accrington Stanley, though, 3 wins, 4 draws, and 3 losses.
You have to put that meme in, by the way.
Who are they?
Yes.
Oh, for God's sake. I'll try if I have enough time. But Accrington
if Liam was editing this video, this whole video would be just full of memes. Like, it would just be full of 30 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll probably make this video probably 3 hours. But 2 wins though on the bounce for Accrington Stanley, which is, in my opinion, good for them. As I feel that last season, I think they finished. I will get their previous standings from last season. They finished 12th last season, with 17 wins, 10 draws, and 19 losses, 61 goals scored, and 80 goals conceded. But would you honestly say it's a little bit going to be like exactly the same for them again?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like I said, though, I think it'll be different, though, because of their losses of Butcher and Bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I do agree with that. Yeah. But anyhow, we will stop the share screen. And then I'd say, I feel like that's the end of the video. 100%. Yep. But thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Liam, and thank you, Jack, for joining. It's always a pleasure. Throughout the last day or two, we're on 92 subs.
Are we doing a special, by the way, for the 100 for 100 subs or something?
We're doing 100 sub special. Yeah, we're going to do. I thought we would special.
Be. It was worth to ask the question out there.
Yeah, we'll definitely do 100 sub special. And the first ever YouTube short on the channel, by the way, nearly 1,000 views.
Yeah,
absolutely crazy.
Come on.
And many more YouTube shorts to come. It'll either be Liam or Jack or me doing it,
or Harvey England,
but many more to come. Over 6,500 channel views. Amazing supporters always. And shout out to Argyle, Aussie, and your channel will be in the description below as a good shout out. But hey ho, thank you for watching. Yeah. We'll see you in the next video.
Also sub to our second channels, guys.
Yeah.
And also, like I've said it already, if you haven't seen it, look at my Charlton vlog. And my Oxford vlog will be uploaded this week, as will my Pompey vlog, as will my Ipswich vlog, and then on Saturday I'll be recording episode 5 on Cornish Jana for this series, and episode 5 will be my trip to Wickham. And there's one thing we want, guys, and that's a Gareth Ainsworth sending off. It'll be the best day ever if that happens.
Yeah. But
and just drag his hair along with him.
Yeah. But Jack's link, both his channels will be in the link in the description below. So is all of our other channels, mine, Liam's, and Harvey England's. But thank you for watching. Up the Argyle, of course.
Up the Argyle, up the Pilgrims, up the Greens, up the Janus.
Not bloody Liam, who's got a bloody United badge on. Screw that.
Sure.
Come on, get your scarf out now, Liam. Now's the time.
Now's the time. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
see you later.
Oh,
well. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Cheerio.
When they pull on the green, they're all Janus.